Hello everyone, welcome to another Gage's PC overview video, and today we're going to be taking a look at this Toshiba Satellite A305-S6916 Special Edition laptop computer, which was released at around the year 2009. Starting off with this laptop, you also have this Toshiba logo right there, and then this Toshiba is finished off with a fusion finish, high gloss finish. On the bottom right here is the volume controls with headphones and microphone jacks. Also has this SD card ports up there. Next to the SD card also has this on-off wireless switch on there. And starting with the left, you also have here is the Firewire USB, and it also has the eSATA USB on there, and it also has this network card port on there, which you can actually insert any external network cards on there. Right here you also have this this Ethernet LAN internet connector on there with the HDMI and the PS2 connector port up there. Right here you also have this heatsink cooling vents right here, and also has this VGA ports up there. And if I can turn to the right, and then with the right you also have this Kingston lock up there. You also have this AC adapter charging port with CD and DVD drive in there. A modem connector up there with two more USBs in there. Now let's take a look at the bottom. And on the bottom of this laptop you also have this this battery compartment right here. Unfortunately the old battery doesn't work anymore, so the battery's not included on there, so hopefully I can get a new one to replace it, but it still works. All it needs is a charger. And this is the Toshiba model number and information on there. This is an A305-S6916. Right here it doesn't have any hard drive connections on there. It's just some type of extra space where it can like include the second hard drive in there. Right here is the RAM compartment. Inside the RAM compartment has two 2 gigabytes of RAM, so that totals up to 4 gigs of memory, which is the maximum of this laptop that can support. And right here is the hard drive compartment up there. Inside the hard drive has the 320 gigabyte 2.5 hard drive SATA. And right here is the Windows Vista Home Premium product key, and it has this LAN and wireless MAC key details on there. Right here is the another cooling fan right here. There's also tape on there that can hold the screws, because the screws did not hold very well, so I decided to put tape on there, but it doesn't matter though. And it also has this battery lock and unlock, and then you can actually release the battery of it. So that's the bottom of it. So let's take a look at the laptop itself. Okay, here's the laptop itself. Here's the Toshiba. If you take a look, you also have this screen up there. On top of the screen you also have this webcam, and next to the webcam is the promotion of the Skype voice and video calling with built-in webcam and microphone, which Skype was discontinued this year unfortunately, so I don't know if this would actually work. So that's the webcam. Right here is also the microphone, and here's the screen itself. And right here you also have this this multimedia features on there, including mute, music, videos, something like that, play, pause, stop, forward and backwards, skip buttons. And here's this really nice glossy keyboard, which was really nice, but the bad side is that this keyboard can get very dirty quickly, leaving with fingerprints. And this is a special edition right there. Right here is the Intel Centrino processor, but this one doesn't include there. Instead is the Intel Core 2 Duo processor. And here's the trackpad with these two buttons on there. The left one is really a bit struggle, but the right one is fine. So, and here's the speakers up there on the both sides. The Harman and Cardon audio, I think. And here's the charger itself. This is the replacement charger since the original one was missing. So I'm gonna plug that in. And here's the power button. I'm gonna turn that on so I can go into the BIOS. Here's the Toshiba. And here's the BIOS. The BIOS has the information about the CPU, hard drive, optical drive, and the RAM itself. The CPU has Intel Core 2 Duo processor with 2 GHz, T6400, and we have the Western Digital 320 gigabytes of storage, 2.5 SATA, and this is the DVD RAM drive with the total memory of 496 megabytes, known as 4 gigabytes. The system BIOS is version 1.70, and if you can take a look, you also have this features that you can disable and enable the features on there. And here's the display itself, and here's the security that can let you enter the BIOS password. I'm not going to do that. And here's the boot that you can change, and then the exit, we're going to exit it out. Okay, it's now booting up to Windows Vista. And here it is, Windows Vista Home Premium. And here is the desktop for the Toshiba. Now, as you can see, it has all the stuff that came in pre-installed. And here's the webcam right here. The software that can actually do a webcam. So let's start off with the webcam. And here it is. Here's the webcam. Now to close it out, the webcam works. So right now, we're going to take a look at what version of Windows Vista is running on. This one has Windows Vista Home Premium with Service Pack 2 64-bit. You also have this the system, and also has the Toshiba support on there, and it's now officially activated. And there's the About Windows. So let's take a look at the softwares, including CyberLink Power Cinema for Toshiba. Start off with that. So this is like a Toshiba version of Windows Media Player. You can take a look. Includes memories, entertainment, options, and it has a DVD player feature on there with music. Close that out. There's an eMusic. When I click on there, it takes it to the internet browser, which it would not work, unfortunately. And there's a free website for Microsoft Office. It also has get free 15 free photo prints, the low jack for laptops. Let's take a look at that. Oh, it takes it to the Internet Explorer. And it has like this 60-day trial tour of Microsoft Office 2007. And there's Napster. I bet a lot of you millennials remember Napster back then, 2000. Unfortunately, you can't do these because it requires an internet account on there. And I'm not sure if Napster is active, but it's like a music player. So it really came in pre-installed on this laptop. Now we have is Norton 360. This one is like a free trial of an antivirus software. So it includes PC security, transaction security, backup and restore, and PC tune-up. It also takes you to tasks and settings. And it also includes, I want to see what version this one is. This one's version 1.2.0.10, and it also comes in with the 60-day of free trial on there. It also includes PhotoWorks, also to the internet. And it also has Wild Tangent games on there. It has lots of games on there. I actually have lots of games installed on there since I found plenty of these games off on the Internet Archive, and it really works with the Toshiba games. So it has all the features ranging from Bejeweled 2, 5 cards, Jig Words, Alchemy. Has all of these games installed on there. If you go into Find Games and take a look at all the games, it also has from 10 Talismans. I mean, look at all of those games that came in available to download. And I got Astropop. I remember a lot of those games off on Real Arcade, and there's like big money. Some of the games, I can't find them off on the Internet Archive, Wayback Machine. But this is what the games that are available to play on. I mean, that's a lot of games, especially with the ones from the ones that I've remembered playing on Real Arcade back then. You got Sportball Challenge. So yeah, that's all the games. And it also has some genres on there, which is really cool. And the free ones, really cool. There's Final Drive Fury on there. So I might try to play as many games as I can on this Toshiba for the demo on the video, but do that later. But for the meantime, there's QuickBooks Financial Center, software upgrades, recovery disk creator, and it has Toshiba Assist DVD player, a DVD movie factory for Toshiba launcher. Let's check out the DVD player. It actually plays DVDs, so you can watch your favorite movies or your show on there. And there's the user guide. Tells you the instructions on how to use this laptop and the safety. So yeah, that's basically instructions. It also has learning the basics for those who've never used a computer, but I've used a lot of computers for a very long time, so I may know what to do. So I actually know what to do. So might try to find like a desktop. And it has this, if something goes wrong, there's a solution. There's solutions. They even have like some screenshots of, oh, there we go. This is what the desktop comes in with. If you get it off from, if you purchase it back in like 2009, you get this. Compare it with everything that I have on there so far, but that's basically about it. And there's also some screenshots. I'm guessing it looks like it's from a Windows Vista beta, the post beta on there, not to be confused with Windows Longhorn. There's also Skype right there, which I'm not sure if Skype's going to work because of the discontinuation this year. There's also Vongo. I don't know what that is. Oh, it takes you to the internet, so this one doesn't work. It also has Realtek HD Audio Manager, Adobe Reader 8, this one's version 8.1.0 from 2007. And there's, I also made another folder with the Toshiba games on there. Have from 5-Card Deluxe, Alchemy, Bejeweled 2, Bookworm. I mean, I got lots of games on there, so I'm going to demonstrate that later. It also has Microsoft Office 2007. This one originally came in as a free trial, but I managed to finally get the full version of the Microsoft Office on there. So here's Microsoft PowerPoint 2007 and Microsoft Word 2007 and Microsoft Excel 2007. So that's a couple of these, for example. I also have Paint.net version 3.5.11. This one's the last version to run on XP and Vista from 2013. And there's Windows Movie Maker. You can make like I believe that that a lot of you remember using this version of Windows Movie Maker along with Windows XP to make like classic YouTube videos back then. And there's also Windows DVD Maker. You can make some DVDs on there. Let's try that out. Grab one video, and has all the features there that you can select with. Select that out, and there's like this preview where you can check it out. But for the meantime, so yeah, that's Windows DVD Maker. Let's take a look at Windows Media Center. Alright, I'm gonna run setup later. So here it is, Windows Media Center. So not to be confused with this is the different one, unlike the Windows 7 version of Windows Media Center where it has like this different startup, but you can actually take a look. There's pictures and videos, and there's music. And there's TV movie, where you can like check out recorded TV, play DVDs, online media, tasks. So yeah, that's basically about it. So really cool. This is really cool, and it even has this program library that you can actually play games off on Windows Media Center. This is really cool so far. So yeah, that's Windows Media Center. Now let's take a look at the here's all the softwares that I have so far. So I'm gonna check out some couple of games on there. So let's start off with Bejeweled. I'm gonna turn it down. Check out the time trial. Alright, here's the next computer game, that is Sportsball Challenge. Near Sportsball Challenge. Start off with level 1. Alright. Okay, so here's the games from the Wild Tangent games that I have already so far. So let's start off with 5-Card Deluxe. Alright, next up is Alchemy Deluxe.
Welcome to Alchemy.
And then another one is Ancient Hearts and Spades. Alright, highest card of the lead suit takes the hand. Win by scoring at least points. Hearts are worth 1 point, and Queen of Spades is worth 13 points. Alright. Gonna pass that. Must follow suit. I don't know if I'm playing this right though, but I'm not sure though. Oh wait, I am playing it right. First to 100 loses, low score wins. So yeah, I am actually playing it right. So I'm gonna get rid of these. So you don't want to earn points is what's the objective of the 13 points. Go to the main menu. Let's try some spades. Win by scoring 500 points. So let's see, I got 6, so I have 6 tricks. Looks like the red team wins, so yeah, looks good. But I'm not sure if I'm winning. Yeah. All right, next up is Ancient Spider Solitaire. same company. Let's try Spider Solitaire. The objective of the game is to create boards of 8 piles of 13 cards of a single suit starting from king to ace. This would be easy. Looks complicated. Excuse me. Next up is Ancient Sudoku. Oh man, I'm not good at Sudoku, so I'm gonna try to do this as best as I can. All right. Should I try one? How about 5? Nope, that's not it. 6. And then 5. Nope. There we go. All right, next is Ancient Tri-Jong. It's kind of like Mahjong and Solitaire cards all together, so that's... I hope that's going to be simple, hopefully. And this is hard. There we go. Should try that again. Ooh, a Joker's wild. Alright, next up is AstroAvenger. It's kind of like a space arcade shooter game that even supports widescreen, which is really cool. See if I can put my name on there. Alright, the next game is Bejeweled Deluxe.
Welcome back.
Alright, next up is Blackhawk Striker 2. A wild tangent game that I've never heard of, but very interested to try out. So this is the demo of the game. I'm gonna choose the Blackhawk helicopter. Use arrow keys to move. So use space to fire. Extra chopper every... Yeah, this is gonna get hard, especially when I'm holding the camera and controlling. But it's like an arcade game called 1942, but exclusively for PC. Alright. Very cool game. Must dodge. Next up is Blasterball 2 Revolution, which I remember playing it on a playing games on Windows XP series, so bet most of you remember this. Start off with the level, first level. Next up is Blasterball 3. This one you can actually put in music on the game, so really cool. Has some really unique fruitager arrow aesthetics on the game, which is really cool. Congratulations, win the round. Next up is Bookworm Deluxe by PopCap Games.
Welcome to Bookworm. Get ready.
Alright, next up is Cinema Tycoon Gold. It's like a simulation of working in a movie theater. Start a new game. Let's do the easy one. Alright, welcome to Cinema Tycoon. Good luck in your quest to be the next tycoon. Alright, so here is the 5 movies available, and that is Monkey Town, Handsome Hobbit, Fat Man, Jailbreak, and Supernatural Chaos. So let's start with Monkey Town, since genre is popular. And here's the customers coming in. And that's it. That's the movie. Alright, day 1 completed with $924 in profits. So that's Cinema Tycoon. Alright, next up is Deep Sea Tycoon, released by Anarchy Enterprises in 2003. I'm going to start off with sandbox level. Oh wait, go back. I'm going to do a tutorial. Learn the basics. And here it is. Look at that. Really nice 3D graphics on there. Next up is Diner Dash. Everyone's favorite Diner Dash game. Alright. Start off with a new game. So yeah, basically what you do is that grab the customers and then put them in the seating area so they can decide on ordering the menu, and then you grab the menu, get the ticket in, and the chef's cooking up the food, and there it is. Alright, grab those. Ready for the next customers. Place them here and here. Alright, now for the other customers. I remember this game a lot from the past, very long time ago, but it was really complicated, but now that I've learned a lot, it's really easy so far. Next up is Domino Master Gold. All right, I won. All right, next up is Drop Extreme. Never heard of this game before, but might give this a try. Alright, next game is Final Drive Fury by Wild Tangent. I remember playing this back in 2012 to 2013, so it's nice to see the game again. Alright. Need some nitro. They're always ahead of me, so... Later, hot potatoes. I gotta catch up to the first one. There's... Come on. Well, unfortunately I didn't win, but the next game is Flip or Flop, Home Edition. Alright, next up is Gem Shop. Alright, next up is Gift Shop, a Christmas themed sequel, even though this month is June, so we're still halfway on Christmas, but it's just a game. Here it is. So let's get that. Sorry if the music is muted because this game has copyright music on there that I don't want to get violated on. Alright, next up is Greedy Words by Toy Box Games. It's like Scrabble and Yahtzee and Boggle all together in 3. Makes it unique. Greedy Words. Alright, click the roll button to get new letters. You can hold down the spacebar or left click to speed up the roll. You can double click any letter to place it. So type in oval. Wow. Okay. Fair. Alright, next up is Heavy Weapon Deluxe by PopCap Games. Start a new game. right. Alright, next up is Hotel Solitaire Deluxe. Here's another one, Jewel of Atlantis. Remember this on Real Arcade, but I'm not sure though. Never played it before. Alright, next up is Jewel Quest Solitaire. Next up is Jig Words, one of my favorite word puzzle games. Alright, here's the word duel. Alright, next up is Mahjong Adventures. Alright, next up is Mystery PI, Private Investigator, the lottery ticket. So it's kind of like an I Spy game, but actually a hidden object game. The game is about where you have to find the missing lottery ticket for Grandma Rose. But it turns out that this game is starting to get really hard, unfortunately, so looking for a door handle, a beetle, pea pod, and a lizard. There we go. Alright, solve the puzzle. I'm gonna skip that. Where is it? Congratulations, clue found. Level 3. Alright, let's try newspaper puzzle challenge. Got this nice classic MIDI music in there. I'm gonna do crosswords this time. Type A, M, A, Z, amaze, egg. I'm guessing egg? Let's try C, Y, cycle? I'm gonna guess cycle. Canasta. That's good. A, G, A, T, E, W, A, R, a gateware. A gateware. C, R O N E. G E E. Oh yeah, agreement. I'm guessing ant. Electra. Electra. Put the W on there. A G Eager. All right, let's check out Polar Bowler. I bet a lot of you remember this game back then. It's like polar bear and bowling all together. You can choose characters. Fortunately, they're locked, so the only thing is the polar bear. Oh, there we go. So yeah, that's Polar Bowl. You get the idea. Unfortunately, I can't find like a way to play the full game because all it has is the demo. So yeah. All right, next up is Polar Golfer. It's like a polar bear and golf game. That's another game that everyone remembers. So yeah, you get the polar bear, the penguin, the walrus, elf, gopher, moose, the fox, and Santa Claus. Stroke play. I'm gonna do 18 holes. All right, steer the moving ball with the arrow keys or mouse. Looks good so far. All right. Almost there.
So close.
There we go.
So close. Great job.
There we go.
That's all.
That's better than the last one. Alright, next up is Ricochet Lost Worlds Recharge.
Ready.
That was easy. Alright, next up is Ricochet Extreme.
Ready.
This one's going so fast. That's better. Alright, so this is my overview video of the Toshiba Satellite A305-S6916 Special Edition laptop computer, which was released all the way back in 2009. So I guess that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.